Come to the World Cup, I don't think a team like South Africa can perform close to a team like Ghana in any way you want to check.
Do you know what it means to play Pirates and Sundowns in South Africa? Do you know what it means to play Kaizer Chiefs and Sundowns? These are the matches that if you're in South Africa and you go to watch this match, you already feel that like you're in Europe.
The two countries that will be attending the World Cup, Ghana and South Africa. And Mr. Chimaya on my right is defending South Africa, and Mr. Albert is defending Ghana.
In 2000 Ghana, 2000 that Uruguay, Suarez held the ball. Yes, 90% of the Ghana players were playing abroad. The Moroccan team, Amrabat, the Ashraf Hakimi, all of them, they were playing abroad. Now, do you know why playing abroad have a very big impact in a team? They are used to the European terrain. The player they are playing against as opponent, they are their teammates. Do you know that there was a time Jurgen Klopp said when he went to watch Liverpool final in 2005 against AC Milan at Atatürk Olympic Stadium in Turkey, that the noise, the roaring voice of the Liverpool fan almost got him deaf. That's how crazy European fans can make noise. The African fans can only be hitting drum, show somebody like Masquerade. They don't know how to support, but in Europe, their fans can go crazy for 10 hours. I got the picture. So the players playing abroad, they are used to the terrain. So there's nothing going to be like novelish in their eyes. They are going to play and perform and ensure that no fan take advantage over them by their roaring voice and all of that. So when you speak about South Africa, their league is developed, Kaizer Chiefs, Mamelodi Sundowns, they can dominate African football. But their player put together, apart from Fraser Costa that is playing for Burnley, who is there to play? See, the fact remains the fact. The South African team, as a team, can only perform distinctively well in African soil, not in European soil. Even as Nigeria has classy players, what did Denmark do to Nigeria? The Ebisan, and they won us 4-1. So no matter how, yes, see, every continent of the world have their class of players. Don't forget, Brazil and Argentina gave South America the level they are in football today by winning the World Cup, in several occasions. In Europe today, Spain, England in 1960, a lot of us didn't watch it. We only heard the history. I get to the picture. Now, even in club level, UEFA Champions League is the biggest club football in the world. So if you can play in UEFA Champions League, it is noted that you have played at the biggest stage in club football in the world. So there is no crowd that is going to intimidate you. There's no crowd that is going to sweep you off your feet. Are you getting the picture? So the South Africa playing in South Africa, Mamelodi Sundowns, Kaizer Chiefs. No, in African soil, I'm not saying they are okay. But at the world stage, bring them to the world stage. You and I will be alive next year. You will see that the performance, they will fizzle out. Even they took time because they knew that they already gave them the bid to host the World Cup 2010. So they started preparing for like 4 years. Yes, when we have the shift going, Shabalala and all of that. But at the end of the day, they still fizzle out. You know why? The European people that will come here to play, see, the development of European football is far to the one in Africa. Buy all the facilities because European has the touch that they give their football academy. They have a way of grooming the players that they will not teach you Africans. Are you getting the picture? That's why we always say an administrator or a coach in Africa should try and dig deep, learn more so that they can come and incorporate it in African football so that our players can grow. But because of the inherent political atmosphere, that is why a lot of them, even though they know it, they want you to pay them higher before they can incorporate those factors. But come to the World Cup, I don't think a team like South Africa can perform close to a team like Ghana in any way. Want to check it because Ghana have gone there and have proven their point. Ghana have won the Nations Cup before on 4 occasions. Yes, on 4 occasions. No, 63, 65, 78, and 82. South Africa won it in 1996, and Ghana as well have had African Footballer of the Year. South Africa have not had any African Footballer of the Year. All these things are factors put together because when you try to buttress a particular point, you have to give points, subject, illustrations why this thing is better than this thing. So in African soil, they have tried and they are still trying, South Africa, but at the world stage, they will fizzle out come 2026.
Let me add something to what you just said, Nation. You see, football, I feel like it's talking about history. And
history made all of us.
History made all of us. But when we talk about present, if it's history, then when Liverpool want to play match tomorrow, go and carry Liverpool straight win.
I will carry them. That one is normal. I will carry them this summer.
Now, based on ticket now, you say because Liverpool are EPL champion, you understand, you can carry them. Won't you check the current form? You check the current form before you play. So definitely, we are here to discuss about the South African team presently.
They are not in Ghana.
Now, let me tell you something.
See,
let me tell you something. Let me close up. Let me tell you something. Now I will do. Calm down. Wait, let me tell you something. If you are the points you made here, you should be referring those points to Nigeria, Ghana, Benin Republic. The first point you made, that the Europeans, the weather, the facility, all of those things. Maybe you did not hear me very well when I was talking. I was telling you that this South African team are already used to the standard of European standard. Why in South Africa? You are looking at them that they are in Africa. But inside that Africa that they are far, they are the same level with the European. Now, let me tell you something. This is not just what I said. I have been to South Africa. When you travel to South Africa, you come down from that flight, from the airport already. The buildings that are there already are the same building that you see in Europe, one. The weather that you see in South Africa already, the same weather that you see in Europe. No doubt about that. So definitely, if you are going to play in South Africa already, you already it's already assumed as if you are going to play in Europe. So that is why your own people, your own Ghanaian might travel to Europe because they want to go and play European football. But the South Africans, they bring the European football to the South African country is so now you are telling me there's one facility in Krokop in Johannesburg by Sunday. That facility is one of the like the facility is like exactly like Europe facility, one of the biggest facilities in South Africa, and it's the same thing like exactly what you see in Europe. The facility that Pirates has the same level like the things like the ones you see in Europe. So when you have that same level, now when you want to play this Ghanaian team that you are talking about, if you mention these top players, yes, they play together. The last time they did not qualify, they have European players. The last time they played Nations Cup, they have European players, but South Africa did better than them in the Nations Cup. That's why South Africa. Now you're talking about what state? That what state now where this guy come there already? Their weather alone. It is your own Ghanaian that will go to that will go to Europe. Where are they playing the World Cup? US.
Yes, in US.
That match, if Ghana, if Code no finish one of them for there, if Code no finish one of them, because one. As they are so now, the player that they are coming there with also, there are some of them that are playing in Europe. Some of the European countries where they are playing is not even up to the level of South African football. Forget about is Europe. Yes, Europe is Europe, but Europe past Europe.
But it depends on when they are playing. If they are going to be cold. Then.
Yes, it's going to be cold. When they have done it, no matter how it is going to be, it's going to be cold anyhow. But what I'm telling you now is that he is saying all this thing that these guys are not used to this stage, this other. People that want to make name for themselves. If you talk about stadium capacity, noise, the club went there, you saw noise, blah blah. Those people that are saying, how many World Cup have they won? It's not matter of the noise. If you like hear noise from everywhere, Osimhen, them all of them, they used to hear noise, but they still came to Nigeria and lost match and flop for all. So now you talk about the South African team. If you go to FMB Stadium to watch matches, you see Pirates and Sunday Stadium filled up. Which noise again do you want to hear that they're not shouting? Do you know what it means to play Pirates and Sunday in South Africa? Do you know what it means? Everything. Do you know what it means to play Kaizer and Sunday? These are the matches that when you go and play, you already feeling that you are if you're in South Africa and you go to watch this match, you already feel that like you are in Europe. So Ghanaians will just try to see how their European player will cook now. They'll be putting too much energy pressure on this player who does all of this. That last time Ghana were not doing well. They were blasting Kudus because why? They have to put pressure on those European players because they believe that even Thomas Partey, all of them. But South African team, there's no star per se. So definitely the dressing room is already balanced. Everybody wants to go there to play for themselves. So now we're not talking about name. When it comes to that match, when they want to play after the groups, after the draws, when they want to start the match, the first match, everybody will come there to play football. You are not coming to play because you are Kudus. You are not coming to play because you play in England. You are not coming to play because you play in Spain. No, that does not work. What you work is what you can play with your team, what your coach gives to you, and what you are going to offer as a team, not what you are going to offer as individual. Because Kudus was there that last World Cup and they did nothing.
Okay. I would say that Chima has made his own point and Albert has made his own point. Chima's point is that South Africa has a unified team that has a better chance that have played in South Africa. The team is very, very, they're very together.
Now, let me tell you something again. Sorry, let me tell you something. Do you know that when Nigeria was playing South Africa in that match, because Nabali was our goalkeeper, and Nabali was keeping in Chiba United. Nobody was doing something that people did not notice because he has been playing with these guys. He knows their style of play. Whenever they are attacking Nigeria, he knows that South Africa know how to play long balls. So nobody always leave his line to come out so that he can cut those balls. If it was not a keeper like Nwabali, those people will have beaten Nigeria several times. Now, this is what being together in South Africa. If you have a relationship with yourself outside the pitch, if you have good party, if you sleep together, if you wake up together as a teammate in the national team and the club side, whenever you are playing, it's always translate. That is what exactly what helped Nigeria to against what is it called? The last match that we played at the
Rwanda.
Against Benin Republic. When we talk about Osimhen and Samuel Chukwueze, because these guys already, they don't need to come and understand themselves. Not like understand, they've already understood how they play. They already know that this striker, this is the style of play. Before, as they are sleeping, on top of their bed, they are discussing outside the bed, they are discussing day in, day out. Even before they come to the camp, they're already friends. So being friends already, before even coming to the camp, is one advantage that even without training, without the coach even telling you what to do, when you come to the pitch, that flair, that relationship, as you and I is now, when we come to pitch to play, and then we are now kind of relationship, understand the flows in the way you pass, the way you fight for your teammate, the way you cover them. There's no ego, there's no big malice. But these Ghanaians are going to come jog by themselves. They're waiting for the coach to unify them, to make them play as a team, to make them pass, So it can never be the same. It can never be. Yes, individual brilliance can come in for the Ghanaian, but I'm telling you, as a whole team, you will see those big names will flop, and you see South Africa is going to perform that.
Anyway, Abba, do you have anything to say?
There is much to say. You say he spoke about weather, that the weather of South Africa is same thing as weather of Europe. I wonder, can he just tell us when South African weather has grown to 0 degrees? I don't understand, because in Europe we have the equinox, we have the summer, we have the winter, we have the summer. I don't know if South Africa have any of this weather. I don't know if he's trying to emotionally put South Africa in the...
It's not emotional. Yeah, the thing,
It's no fact. There's no fact you prove it to be. I know South Africa is usually cold. So they got you to my Nigeria.
The thing is this. This is football, right? We're discussing football.
They're going to play on
It is on the pitch of play. And there is no way you can talk about the furtherance of anything in life that you don't look about the past, because the past makes us. There's no way, there's no analysis you can put in every field of human endeavor without the past. Because when you look about the past, you can make a preference for the future. Are you getting the picture? In the game of football, as I speak to you, Ghana and South Africa are no mates. They might have tried to develop their football at African level, but at the world stage, looking at it all football ramifications, at the world stage, Ghana would perform far better than the South African team.
I'm looking at
performance. See, it is only one team that win the gold in the World Cup. So about how many teams are going to perform before the improvement of the new FIFA this thing? It was 32 teams or thereabouts, but it's only one that wins. But at the end of the day, we as pundits, as football lovers, we come and analyze the per game of every minute by minute of every game. So it's only one person that will win the World Cup. But your performance as a team, you understand, coming to the World Cup is what we are discussing here about. Who is going to perform better than who? So I'm telling you, in all football sense, that Ghana is going to perform very well than South Africa, because they have done it before. So I so believe they are going to do it again, considering the kind of players they have.
Okay, Chima has said it all, and you have said your own version. Chima said South Africa has more of a teamwork than that of Ghana, and Ghana has more individual players than South Africa. Those, especially the Ghanaian players, they have 90% of their players playing in Europe, or in 98. I know they have two of their players, two of their home-based players in that same team. Why virtually all the South African players play in South African PSL League, and they have 1 or 2 players too abroad. But I'm going to say that you have said your opinion, he has said his opinion. We are going to see who is going to be better or play better in the World Cup
In less than
7 months now. It's only that time will tell.
Absolutely.
You understand me? So we'll meet at the World Cup to see who will play better. Thank you so very much.